Okay, this is going to be my first shopping expedition down to Coles. Hopefully it doesn't get nicked when I'm there. I'll secure it. Hopefully it'll be okay to secure as well. I just purchased a cover, a bicycle cover for it. It's just about 95 centimetres wide, so it's just more than enough to cover the back wheels and the front. It's designed for motorbikes and what have you. It's only about 17 bucks with free delivery, so postage, so that's good. So I should get that next week, and that'll provide a bit more protection for the bike. But I'll just get this off, and I've just adjusted the seat, made it a little higher. Kept trying to tighten it, but it just kept twirling around. I don't know what's happening there, but it's a little higher than it was. Hopefully it'll be a bit better, so we'll see how we go. But I'll actually test it, see how it is at actually carrying a load today, so that'll be interesting. My first bike ride here was okay. I was going to put the lock around that post, but it's pretty thick. I don't even know if it would have worked, so luckily there's a spare spot just there. So, but parking could be an issue if there's not enough around, although that's a bit thinner up top there, but that's not where I'd actually adhere it anyway. So really it's just that bike rack there that's any good for it. But the ride itself was okay. For a short little hop like that's quite good, and it's not as stable as a two-wheeler, funnily enough. It doesn't like corners, and the seat wiggles a bit. You wouldn't want to be doing really long haul travelling on a tricycle, I don't think, unless it was an electric one, I would think. But for short shopping things like this, I think it's ideal. So it's doing its job. But I'm still thinking that maybe electric is the way to go in the near future. We'll see. Okay, my bike is still here. I actually was very naughty. I went in the 12 items or less queue, and I shouldn't have, because I bought all these chocolate bars that were only 85 cents each. Really good special. I don't normally buy so much, so it's quite a big load I got today, so it'll be a good test of this bike. Somebody just before making a hell of a racket, it's sort of like having some sort of fit, mental illness day, something or other. But anyway, this will be the road test, the good one, because I've got, as you can see, I've got a bit of stuff in the back here. I better get back home. It's probably a good safe time to actually have you to come here during lunch hour, because there's so many people around. It's probably security-wise better. Thanks. So here we go. This is down the picturesque walkway of Coles. And we've got, oh, it's funny when it goes around corners. It feels a little unstable. So this is the new mural that the artsy fartsy crew have just recently painted. So you get a nice tracking shot. I think actually it's quite a smooth ride. The image is probably reasonable. Still got that wobbling on the seat. I don't know what that's all about. It's comfortable enough, but it just wobbles a bit. So it's just a little disconcerting. So I'm going to have to wait for the lights here. Footpath travel seemed to work fairly well. Most people up here are pretty cool with all that. They don't care. No, I felt bad about that because there's a woman behind me who only had 2 items, so there was a lot of stuff I needed to buy today, unfortunately. I should have just gone a normal checkout, but I didn't realise. Well, I sort of knew it was going to be low because of the chocolate bars, but there's a whole lot of other stuff too, so I won't do that again. It's bad form. Yeah, I think I better wait for the lights when I'm riding this thing. Probably a good idea. Yeah, it doesn't take bumps brilliantly. The suspension maybe could be improved, but it's a smooth enough ride. It's much easier than yesterday when I was going down Mulgrave. That took a bit of energy. This is a busy place. This really should have lights here. This is crazy. You're always getting cars from all directions coming around here. It's just, there should be a pedestrian crossing there, really. That's where went to the hospital. When I had to go to hospital Cairns, they have their little admittance area there, so they arrange your travel and everything in that particular office. And there's Marlin Tiles, where one of the drinkers at PJ's used to work. I don't know if he's still around. I haven't seen him for ages, but I haven't been to PJ's very often. And not regretting it. I went back there the other day. Nothing great, too great. So hopefully there won't be someone crossing here, because there's no real give. One of us is going to have to back up because of all the security fencing around here. No, we're okay this time. When I came, there was someone there. I've got someone here actually. This could be a bit of a problem. Nope, navigated it perfectly, no problem at all. Well, I guess now I'm officially a geriatric riding around a trike. I've got to say it's practical though. For shopping, I'd say I'd give it 5 stars. It's really done the job. Helps it didn't get nicked either. That sort of is a big bonus. Always in the back of my mind that could happen. Very high car and bicycle theft in Cairns, apparently. Now, this is a bit dodgy here too. So that was a relatively pain-free experience. Just got my book. It's a pretty heavy book, I might add. I could almost use my lifting ability, carrying ability in the back to carry it. But I got myself another bike spot at the library. I thought there'd be plenty of them here, so it's quite a few bicycle spots here, so this is not an issue. The person that was blocking me has moved out, and I'm going to park my bike at the top of the front of the carport, so no one can come in. If worst comes to worst, I'll get some boundary tape and just put it around the front to just totally discourage anybody parking that spot anymore. It's ridiculous, but this is just big enough, I think, to prove that I need a bit of space there, so hopefully it'll be fine. But yeah, beautiful day for a ride anyway. It's fantastic. It's proving to be a good move getting this thing. I'm getting used to the controls a bit more now. My 3rd trip, and yeah, just with practice things improve. Gearing's a bit unusual. It moves between gears sort of in its own way, and the stability's a bit, around corners especially. But I went over a really extreme hump. Well, not a hump, an incline with guttering, and just on the way here, and it handled that well. So having the 24-inch wheels, I think, was a good move compared to getting a 20-inch jaw. So it's a bit more practical. Anyway, so far so good. Please consider subscribing to my channel if you think there's anything there of use to you, or entertainment or whatever. And either do that or give me a thumbs up, or if you're feeling really energetic, do both. That'd be great. But please don't ignore me. That's the worst thing you can do on YouTube, is be ignored.